Hi, everybody. Just a disclaimer. Wait, do we have a name for our fans?
The Simpletons.
Hilton's heads?
Oh.
Hilton heads?
But I like Simpletons.
Simpletons. You know what? You're right.
I like that
Hi,
Simpletons.
Simpletons.
I like that
Just
a lot.
a disclaimer. This episode was filmed in... Well, the majority of it was filmed in the Maker Hub, which is a student creative space here at Elon University. Please visit the Maker Hub. Visit our website for hours. Anyways, that means during some portions of our episode you might hear, people using vacuums or heavy machinery or the phone ringing.
Yep.
It doesn't mean that we love you any less. It means
we
that
just started really big messes.
we're messy, and I had a 4-hour shift with nothing to do, so I called Molly and we did our podcast.
And I have no life, so that's how it went.
All right. So without further ado, keep it simple. Yeah. So right now we're sitting in the Maker's Hub. My job is at the Maker's Hub. If my boss knew that I was sitting here recording a podcast about Nicole, Richie, and Paris Hilton, I get a firm talking to.
Outside, so if there's extra noise, that's why.
Speak up, Molly.
I'm sorry. I'm shy.
Speak up.
I'm so shy.
Okay, welcome to our podcast, Keep It Simple, where we dissect and disseminate. I don't know if that's a word, disseminate. I just hear it on other podcasts. We evaluate the simple life, which is one of the most iconic shows on old television. Old television being 2003, 2007.
Of all time. The golden age, if you could say.
The golden age.
Of television.
It was the golden age of unscripted TV. By that I mean it was really fresh, and they didn't have a structure for it, at all. If you watch any reality TV show now, they have a set structure for how everything's going to go. And for The Simple Life, they just kind of let it run. They just kind of let the girls do their thing.
I feel like a lot of shows probably, a lot of waivers that could have been signed that weren't. Maybe some ethical questions over there. But
there's one episode that I was watching, and they were like, we feel like we need to get our host a dog, so we're going to do
my
that.
Friend was, we are over here booked and busy for the night.
We are over here booked and busy.
Guys, we are booked and busy people. Sorry, I just got invited to so many parties.
Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, we are in college for a short amount of time.
Sorry to send a text.
This is unprofessional, Molly.
Me? Unprofessional? Who would have thought?
Who would have THOT? Anyways.
Take a lap for that.
Take a lap. I'm going to do that real quick. But anyways, we're going to watch some Paris and Nicole. We're going to get back to you with what we think.
Initial thoughts, yes. See you guys soon. Okay, we're recording again.
All right, welcome back. I had a podcast before, and I never called the person that was with me, my co-host, who never did any work.
For everyone's information, it was not me.
It was not Molly. Although Molly pretty much put as much work into it as she did. So, for your information, this girl would show up, do nothing, and then pregame the whole time while I was doing the podcast.
Well, that sounds like literally something I would do.
She then put it on her LinkedIn that she was the head of the podcast, and I was like, okay. Anyways, back to Paris and Nicole. We start our series.
First impressions?
First impressions. We start our series. They're asking Paris and Nicole, how do you think you're going to do on The Simple Life? And they're like, people think we're not going to do well, but you know what? Fuck off.
I love the way they hype them up. There's all these graphics of, model, air, singer,
Yeah, they said Nicole Richie's a singer. Have you ever seen a Nicole Richie song? Wait, can we use a Nicole Richie song to open this podcast?
Yeah, wait, if anyone has any suggestions for us. Okay, I'll just Google it.
Tweet at Molly, because I'm scared of Twitter
I don't have
and
Twitter.
I don't use it.
Or I do have a Twitter. I have to get one for media writing.
Okay. friend us and then message us.
Follow me on Instagram. Follow my Finsta only.
Yeah.
Party girl.
But, like, calling Nicole a singer would imply that she's worked at something, which is just not accurate, you know? That's not fair to people who actually sing and work.
I know. I literally was saying this, like, I felt like I was watching a sitcom. Like, the sound effects are ridiculous. They have, like, a and, like, a cash
We were
sound
talking
effect.
about the fact early days, they had 3 sound effects. They had wah, wah. When they messed up, they had wah. When, like, they said something stupid, and then they had, like, the cha-ching cash sound effect, which, can I, like, play this right now?
You can
nah,
try.
I'm not.
I don't think it's gonna work.
I'm not. I'm gonna fuck it up.
Also, just the way it's, like, dramatizing the situation they're about to get into. It's like, no money, no contact with the outside world, have to work in a farm.
They have to eat non-organic food. Like,
Wait, that cow was so cute. Sorry,
that's
cow
hot.
just got Ooh, I love.
When they say no luxury, they have, like, Jeeves holding a tray and walking towards the camera. Like, that wasn't planned.
Yes, of course. And then they have freaking, like, their farewell party with all their family that
Wait,
comes.
before we get to the farewell party, we have to get to, this. Okay.
Oh my god.
They have this moment with Paris and Nicole where they're sitting on a bed together. And they're like, we have to address something. The fans think that we're going to fuck up. Wait, can we actually play it?
Yeah.
I think we need to actually
Okay, we're
play
gonna play this. 1 second. Turn up the volume.
Waiting. Well, yeah, turn up the volume.
1 second, fans.
Hold on. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it.
Themselves to live a simple life.
Just simple life.
Everyone thinks Nicole and I are these 2 girls who never worked a day in their life and that we can't do anything. And we're doing this to prove everyone wrong and show we can do anything.
I know, we totally can do this. We're gonna rock. It's gonna be amazing.
So, to give you some context,
Literally
they're
posed
both
like a
sitting on a
Renaissance
bed.
painting.
They're posed like a Renaissance painting when they do this, staring straight at the camera. They're both wearing, like, faux fur, feathers, lingerie. It's incredible. It's
like,
a moment.
Really,
There's
like...
a candelabra in the background.
They're really painting a picture
There's a
for
canopy.
us, giving us an aura of, like, who they are.
And can I just say, it's 1 minute and 9 seconds into the show. We have all this material. It's gonna be a good season, kids. All right, let's get to the theme song, shall we?
Yes, let's do this. My phone, it's turning on, everyone.
Okay, so Molly got, did we tell them about last night?
We can tell them about last night.
Well, basically, she lost her phone cord because she got blackout drunk.
I didn't lose my phone cord for getting blackout drunk. I just lost it in general.
That was just a plus.
Oh, yeah.
But she did get blackout
I
drunk.
actually was not blackout. I was pretty conscious of all the decisions I was making. They were just awful ones. If anyone wants to know, I did hook up with someone that was probably a bad idea.
In what kind of bed,
Are
Molly?
we publicizing
In what kind of
this?
bed?
Are we putting this on our social media, this podcast?
Oh, hell yeah, we are.
I'm not going to go into it.
In a twin bed.
No! We're going to edit that out.
Okay, we're going to edit that out. No, we're not.
We're
Okay.
editing it out. It's supposed to be on the DL, guys. It's supposed to be
Okay,
on the DL.
so the theme song... Should we play the actual theme song? Or should we just talk about what's going on?
Let's just...
It's Paris and Nicole, like, chasing farm life and putting boas on cows.
Yeah. And they, like, are doing makeup, like, with the fucking hay bale behind them. And they're, like, really, you know, this, like, converging of 2 worlds. It's, like, some really great transcendence, I think.
A fat guy in a, what's it called? Set of overalls whistles at them
Oh, my God.
while they're
That part
walking
is
down
so
the street
bad.
like it's freaking Rodeo Drive.
Wow, in today's context, that'd be sexual assault.
It would be.
One time when I was in London, I was standing on the street with my friend, just, like, talking, and then this guy rode by on a bike and just grabbed my ass and then just biked away.
How'd that make you feel?
Really, really uncomfortable. I yelled after him, and I almost chased him down and pushed his bike over, but then I was too afraid, so I didn't.
I'm sorry about that. I don't know how to... Well, anyways.
Sorry, it was funny.
Paris
You're all
is,
the
like,
sexual assault's
posing
not
for
funny.
the gods in a barn against a bale of hay. She's wearing checkered clothing.
They're all this, like, real middle America family, lots of children right there, with Paris and Nicole just, like, also in the frame.
Yeah.
That makes
So,
sense.
now we're here. We're back to LA. Paris is getting in her car, which, of course, is a Porsche.
Yes, here's the car sound effects come in. Some vroom vrooms.
Some vroom vroom, some screeches when she makes like a light stop.
Yeah, it's really
And
I'm
then
really
Nicole
feeling it.
gets in the car too. For those of you
Yes.
who don't know, Nicole doesn't have a driver's license until season 3.
Oh my god.
Even though the second season is all about road tripping.
Oh my god.
So we now come to the portion of the show where they decide they're going to spend all their parents' money before they go to the farm.
Yes, so they go to Dior.
They go to Dior.
They try on all this shit. They buy the ugliest clothes.
They
Oh,
buy
that
such
newsboy
ugly
cap,
clothes.
disgusting.
Okay.
It
so
was the 2000s. Like, ugly shit was
Nicole
in, I guess.
buys these shoes that are... Okay. She's like, I'm going to wear these on the farm all the time. She kind
Is
of
that
does,
like a
though.
doggy purse?
I think so.
Paris buys a $1,500 doggy purse.
She
Her
does.
dog isn't even in it. Her
And
dog
her
is
dog isn't
walking
even in it. Her dog
alongside
is-
her.
On the street.
I'm so mad.
Can we take a second to talk about Tinkerbell?
Tinkerbell is this chihuahua that looks like it weighs like a singular pound.
It looks like it weighs a singular pound. It looks like it has body image issues. But also,
Oh my god, when the
it's
aunt...
always wearing shoes.
Oh my god.
My favorite part about it is always wearing people clothes. Like, that's the most LA thing ever. I went to LA. My cousins just got a dog.
Oh my
And it
god,
was
you went to LA?
I did go to LA.
Tell me about it.
Okay, so I went to LA. I'm moving to LA, people. Just letting you all know. But I went to LA. My cousin got a dog.
Just another
And
LA duo.
It was 70 degrees out, and they put a sweater on it
Why?
because it's LA. That's why.
That's true.
And that just
Yeah.
harkens back to the days of Tinkerbell when she wore shoes all the time.
She did it first.
She did it first. She's a pioneer.
Yeah. So now they're having like a black tie party like in their backyard with like butlers carrying champagne. Like this is like the Met Ball. I'm a little confused.
And Nicole and Paris come in on 1 second.
Pause. Should I pause it?
Pause. Yes.
Sorry, we're back. The phone was ringing.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm at work, and sometimes people come in, or sometimes the phone rings, and I scream and go answer it. So that's going to happen sometimes. Just letting you all know. All right,
All of our
back to the
faithful
show.
listeners.
For our favorite listeners, please subscribe. Thank you. So, back to the
Yes.
show. Paris and Nicole are throwing this party to prepare them for the real life, for the
Yes.
simple life.
Mhm.
And they come in a helicopter, and the side is painted and says Paris and Nicole. And her aunt, her aunt gets like a second of screen time and goes, "This is just like them to make a big entrance. I should know. I'm her aunt."
And I'm like, okay, babe.
I should know. I'm her
She
aunt.
looks like she's like 20.
And that's the last we ever see of Aunt Bertha.
No, because Aunt Bertha was like, I'd sooner go 6 weeks without food than 6 weeks without
You're
my cell
right.
phone.
Uh,
We're like, okay, bitch.
They're asking Paris and Nicole, what they would miss in the simple life, and they're like, we're gonna miss our cell phones so much. And Aunt Bertha pops in, and she's like, hey, screen time, I'm gonna miss... No, what did she say?
She said, I'd sooner go 6 weeks without food than 6 weeks without my cell phone. And it's like, what's happening? Stop it. And then they leave the party. Well, right now the party's still going
Lionel Richie doesn't make a single appearance in this.
on. Lionel
It's
Richie.
just all Paris' parents and family. Lionel Richie's kind of like, yo, daughter of mine, you can do whatever the hell you want. I'm going to be here making my music.
Oh my god.
How related to Lionel Richie is Nicole Richie?
She's his daughter.
Yeah, but like, we have daughters and then we have like, daughters.
Do we? I don't think I get what you're saying.
We have like, daughters of wives that we love. And then we
A
have
daughters
like,
of like,
Yeah, first
hot
marriage
piece.
daughters. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Like Steve Jobs.
Did he have a secret family?
He had like a secret daughter.
Classic. And
He
does she
didn't-
wear a turtleneck?
I don't
That's
think
what I need to know.
so. He like didn't even put on his website that he had her as a daughter. He was like, I have like father of like 3 children, even
That's
though
so
she like
rude.
was a random other like yeah.
I
It was
hope
like
she's
so
getting
bad.
paid.
She like wrote a memoir about it and was like the unspoken daughter or something. I don't know.
I
It's
hope
really
she's
intense.
getting paid.
I don't think she is.
I
I don't think he left her anything. I could be totally wrong. But I just remember listening to this on NPR.
rude.
Steve Jobs is kind of a dick.
Kind of a dick.
Anyways, back to
Gone
the Simple
too
Life.
soon.
R.I.P.
Back to Simple Life. They get in the limo, and
that one part.
Jeeves knocks on the window and is like, give me your cell phone. And they hand him their cell phones. And the Simple Life begins.
Yes.
But not quite, because then they get on a private jet.
That jet looked so fucking nice. How much did that cost? This is bad for the environment.
They got on a private jet, and the stewardess is passing out moist towelettes.
And they're like, where are we going? Maybe they're taking us to Paris. Ha! Isn't that funny?
Nicole was like, wouldn't it be so funny if they just took us to Paris for 5 weeks? And everyone else in the audience is like, haha, yeah.
Her teeth are so white, though. Like, what
They
whitening
are
strips
really
does she
white.
use? Is that Crest?
I don't
This
know.
is not sponsored by Crest.
This is not sponsored by
But Crest, if you want to
This
sponsor.
is sponsored by Pepsodent, if anything.
This is sponsored by Airmark Food. It's not. It's sponsored by nothing.
Keep it simple. Runs on Airmark.
And Caribou Coffee.
All right, so we have arrived in what town?
The Ozarks.
It's called the Ozarks.
I think they're in Missouri.
No, the Catskills. No, the Ozark.
They're in. I remember watching a TV show.
Arkansas.
I don't think it's Arkansas.
There's somewhere.
Guys, I'm Googling it.
I swear, there's somewhere without civilization.
Where are the Ozarks? Oh, I almost just threw up.
Remember when I said factually that they're somewhere?
Yes. The Ozarks are in Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and Kansas.
I think they're in the Ozarks.
They might
I
be in
think they're in
Kansas.
Arkansas.
Oh.
I really do.
We'll find
We'll
out.
find out when we come
Placing
back.
bets, Kansas or Arkansas.
Tune in. All right.
Or neither, I guess.
We're- First of all, I won the argument. They're in Arkansas.
Sorry that, like, I don't know anything about farming states and, like,
I'm
climate.
from the Midwest. I'm sorry.
That
I
is
kill it
true.
every
You are
time.
from Illinois. I am a WASP.
You're from what?
I'm a WASP, a white Anglo-Saxon
No, I know, but you said you were from something.
from Connecticut.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm from Illinois. I went to camp in Wisconsin, Waupaca, Wisconsin, to be more specific. All of my family's from Indiana. Like, I'm a home country bumpkin, you know.
I feel sorry for you.
You should feel sorry for me. Black Friday, where I come from, is wild. Like, here, it's just an occasion. People structure their whole year around Black Friday where I come from. That's how you know.
I feel like with Connecticut, it's just like, how cold and aloof can you be towards your neighbors?
Yeah, no, we have, like, block parties. It's terrible.
Oh, no.
We have bouncy castles and everybody in the neighborhood, like, makes food for each other. It's awful.
Wow. That's like us in SAT prep.
All right, so back to the podcast. So
Yes.
day 1, second 5. They have a day, like,
I have like a minute-second clock. Really,
Yeah.
really
on
counting
the bottom
these
left
seconds.
corner of the screen, counting down the seconds to which they can return
Okay,
to LA.
so first I go in this blue truck, and it's honestly pretty cute. Like, I want it. I
It's
don't have
like
a
a
license because I'm
fine
blind,
car.
but I fucking want that car.
It's a fine car, and they see the car, and they're like, oh my god, are
What
you
the
kidding me?
fuck?
We thought they were going to give us a Rolls Royce.
And, like, look, there's room for their bags. Like, that seems great.
It's logical.
I like it.
There's Tinkerbell having a good old time.
Not in her doggy bag. Don't know why we still have the doggy bag anyways, but it's fine.
Tinkerbell has, let's talk about Tinkerbell's look real quick.
Wait,
Um,
what is she wearing today? What is she sporting?
Tinkerbell has a faux fur pink collar
Ooh, yes.
with faux fur pink boots too. I think.
Is that like
And she's
cathartic that she's
gone
like
now.
a dog who has fur wearing fur?
I
Like,
guess.
is that? I don't know. Is that like me wearing like a meat dress, like Lady Gaga-ing? Like, is that? I don't know. It feels kind
If
of
you were
cathartic.
making a meat dress out of humans, I guess.
Interesting.
Interesting. Okay, so we get to this moment of the show where Nicole... No, sorry. I'm so used to talking about Nicole because she's the energy of the show right now. Paris truly can't figure out how to reverse a car.
Paris
It's
is
wild.
like, Nicole is like, I don't drive, she doesn't have a license. But then Paris is just like, why won't this car reverse? And it's like...
And you think it's going to be like a cute moment. No, it lasts a good second. It's like a good 2 minutes where they're trying to figure out how to reverse a car.
Just going deeper and deeper into the bushes.
And she comes to the conclusion this car doesn't have a reverse function.
Which is just simply false. It doesn't make sense.
Molly, who doesn't have a driver's license
Yes,
and is
me,
blind,
and my vast
knows that
knowledge
this is
of
false.
cars. Sorry if I'm like yelling into this microphone. I'm just so
You
enraged.
guys can talk if you want.
Do you guys have any comments?
Yeah, so we're in the Maker Hub right now, as I've said 3 times before, and we have some special guest stars.
Guest stars, want to tell us?
That too.
Want to tell us what you're doing here today?
Go ahead, it's your sweater.
Yeah, well, we came to the Maker Hub. Never been here before, but it's a great resource.
It sure is. Come to the Maker Hub.
You know,
Come to the
we're
Maker
doing a marketing campaign for the Maker Hub for my marketing class.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay,
Anyways.
use me.
No.
Okay.
Yes, but now they're vacuuming. Here we go.
Now they're vacuuming.
Should we pause this?
We should pause this.
Is that paused?
No. What? Oh, yeah.
Okay, so sidebar.
Good.
Okay, we're back. So I was at this
We're
party
back.
last
Okay.
night. And then there was this guy at the party, and I had hooked up with him like freshman year. Like I made out with him. And then I like was at the party, and I was like, I'm gonna go talk to that guy that I made out with freshman year. I don't know if he remembers me though.
Do you remember
so
this
I went
part?
up to him. What?
Do you remember this part? So I pulled Molly aside with our group of friends, and I just screamed, "Hey, didn't you fuck that guy freshman year?"
Which one?
And I pointed to him, like, in the middle of this party. Everyone was looking at me. I pointed to him. I was like, didn't you fuck that guy in the orange hat?
I don't think that I did though.
No, you didn't. But I screamed it.
Hot. No, so we were at this party, and there was this guy there, and I knew that I made out with
Do
him
we want
freshman
to
year.
not use that clip?
What?
The one that I just
We can use
exposed
it.
on?
I don't
Okay.
care. Why? We
Alright.
don't mention any names or anything.
Okay, we don't.
So sorry guys for the sidebar. So there's this guy at this party, and yes, and then I'm like, I'm gonna go up to him and like just like say hi and be like, I don't know, he's like cute or whatever. So I go up to him and I'm like, okay, this is weird, but I think I know you. Like, where did you live freshman year? And he was like, Global B. And I was like, I also lived in Global B.
Ah,
Like, this is
interesting.
weird.
Yeah.
Like, wow, wait, I feel like I remember you. And he was like, really? And I was like, yeah. Were you friends with, and then I mentioned this girl's name, and he said, yeah, I was. I do know her. I said, okay, I think I met you at her birthday party. And he goes, really, really? And I was like, yeah, we made out. And he was like, did we? And I was like, yeah, we did. Anyways, nice talking to you. And then I zoomed it out of there.
All right.
And that
Real
was the
quick.
situation.
First of all, this podcast is not about therapy for Molly. Second of all.
Sorry, we can cut that clip if it's not
But
funny.
second of all, I full on watched like a guy try to flirt with Molly, her not see him and walk head on into him.
Which
It
guy?
was great. It was so funny.
Which guy?
I don't know his name.
Tall one?
Yes.
Was he wearing glasses? Bluish shirt? I've already fucked that guy.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways,
We flirt all the time, but it leads nowhere. So
I
I'm just
laughed
like,
at them,
whatever.
and he made eye contact with me while I was laughing, and I like stopped in my tracks. I was like, "Oh, people can see me here."
I didn't want him to talk to him at that party because I was like, you bore me. Also, you're sexist and don't believe in abortion. So I was like, nope.
But who are you talking about? Be less specific.
I am
All right,
being-
back to the show. Back to the show on hand. So we.
Anyways, just kidding. If you're listening to this, I think you're really cool. Like, let's hang out sometime.
So
Back to the show.
back to the show. So we're done vacuuming
Wait,
now.
play it again. Play it back. Okay.
Yeah.
We're
so
watching
we're
like the show on
meeting the
mute.
family
Yes.
that Nicole and Paris are going to live with, and we have the mom. What's her name?
Probably
Very
Linda.
memorable. We have the dad, Albert, and we have the mom, Janet. And Janet's like, I don't like messes.
Wow.
She's talking about
sis.
one kind of mess, and she's about to receive a whole other kind of mess. And then we have the brothers, Justin and Cain. Isn't Cain the bad brother from the
Cain's-
Bible? Didn't he kill Abel?
Abel and Cain? I don't remember.
Who
Haven't read
killed
the
who?
Bible in a while.
I mean, same. But who killed who?
If anyone knows.
Yeah.
I hope some Jesus people listen to this podcast.
Message us on Facebook. Write us a letter.
I
and
have a
tell
private
us.
Instagram, but, I accept most follow
Okay,
requests.
so we got Albert, Janet, James, and Cain?
Justin and Cain?
Justin and Cain.
Justin and Cain.
Sorry,
That's
all white
the
people look
family.
the same to me.
Yeah,
I'm white. I can say that.
I'm also white.
So they're in the town of Altus. They're driving.
Cow!
They
This
see
cow's
cows.
so
They see
fucking
tractors.
It's just miles of farm.
Miles and miles. Oh, and now we meet the grandparents at the house at which they're
What are
going to
their
say
names?
Curly and Richard.
That's
Curly's
a cute
adorable.
name. That's a cute name.
I love Curly. She has this little updo.
Okay.
Nicole.
Oh my god, this fucking
They do
part.
this cutaway. They do this excellent cutaway where Nicole's like, I'm hungry. And then we see Curly preparing dinner for when they arrive.
Literally
And she's cleaning a chicken that she had freshly killed from the farm.
And they're playing like ominous music, and I just it's terrifying. Like I cannot do it.
Oh, no.
It's a roadkill.
Yeah, they have some road.
I
They
did
have
not even
B-roll
see
of
that during
roadkill on the
last
road.
time. Oh my god. Wow, Paris and Nicole really are having their worlds turned upside down right now.
They are.
Yeah, it's like pretty chill. We're about to meet. It's kind of like the building of tensions because
Really, the
Paris and
colliding of two
Nicole are on their
worlds.
way, and the family is preparing, and it's like, whoa, it's about to happen. Oh my gosh, wait, are they pulling up to the house?
They're pulling up. The dogs are going crazy. The
No.
chicken. The cows are all
the
watching.
Cows. Aw, they're waving at the family.
Even
It's,
the cows
really
know that they're
nice.
celebrities.
I know.
That's crazy to me.
It's just very funny. Okay, so then we have the meeting. Honestly, Nicole is very polite to them. She's like, nice to meet you, blah, 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 blah. They're very nice.
They're
Paris-
hugging.
Oh, that was Nicole. They're giving each other hugs.
The family is meeting.
The family is hardcore judging them.
So now that we have this moment where we met everybody, oh, we forgot. They have a little boy named Braxton who is the love of my life.
He's really
He's
cute.
maybe 3 feet
Yeah.
tall.
Oh my god, look, the mother's looking at them with disdain.
They have this moment where they go, "How old are your sons?"
and
The mom's like, "Well, Justin's 15," and Paris
They're
and
just
Nicole
gonna
just
laugh
look at each
giggly,
other.
and I'm like, what are you doing?
Paris and Nicole just look
They're
at
like,
each other.
like all blushy, like schoolgirls for this 15-year-old boy. It's kind of scary. And the mom is just like, oh, and then we get a cutaway of the parents talking about how they're dressed.
Yeah, of course.
Have a good night.
Our guest stars are leaving the
Bye,
Maker
guest
Hut.
stars.
All right. Absolutely.
Let's
Follow
go
us.
fast.
Follow our. We should make a social media account for
I
this.
think we need to.
Oh my god,
We're gonna be big, Molly.
we have to be big. Okay. And
If we're
then,
not big, what are we doing?
I know, honestly.
Okay, so we have these cutaways of the family just hardcore judging them, being like,
They're dressed pretty skimpy. That's clothes a little bit different than what I'm used to. As fucking Janet's in her farm attire, her plaid ass shirt. No shade to plaid. I love
no,
plaid.
no shade to plaid, but know how to do it, you know.
Come on, sis. There's a way to be cute and farm chic.
And then they finally say what we're all thinking, which is but they did bring 20 bags, which is kind of problematic.
Yep.
My favorite is the 3rd season when they take a Greyhound everywhere and they still bring 20
Oh my
bags.
god, that's so funny. I cannot wait for that season.
Ugh,
Yeah.
that season is epic.
So they find out where they're staying, and their room has a literal well in it. Dead ass a well. To get water from.
And they're like, this is the well. It's in the ground. And
Yes.
Nicole goes, a real well?
What do you
Yes.
use a well for?
Yes, a real well. And what do you use a well for?
To get water. And they're like, this is beyond anything I've ever seen in my entire life.
What are wells for? To get water.
Oh my god! So I was learning about this thing one time where this little girl like fell down a well, and it took them like 3 days to get her out of the well.
Baby Jessica?
Yeah,
Baby Jessica.
Ashley, Jessica. Baby
No,
Jessica?
it's Baby Jessica.
I think there's a Lifetime movie about it. We should watch
I
that
hope
and
there's a
review it too.
Lifetime. We should.
We'll do a separate podcast where we do Lifetime movies. That'd be
They have a
really
cutaway
funny.
where like they see the well and they're like, I've never seen anything like this. Oh my god. Take me back to LA.
So like, do they have like interview sessions with them, like in separate rooms? Like, I'm so confused.
No, they're all in the same room when they interview.
Oh, interesting. Yeah. So yeah, this is like the well again, and they're really mad that they're sleeping on like a porch. It's like an enclosed porch.
Yeah, so at this point in the day, the clock appears in the corner of the screen again, and we see that it's been 45 minutes.
Yeah, 45 minutes, and things are already going awry.
Already going so awry.
And yeah, so this is where it breaks for commercial. So we're gonna take a little break and watch some more.
Listen to our sponsors.
HelloFresh.
HelloFresh. Who are our sponsors?
I don't know.
Walgreens, because my mom works for Walgreens.
I don't know. The family court system in Connecticut.
We're sponsored by Faux Fur. Let's have a different sponsor
Can we be
every
sponsored
time.
by Burnett's?
Yes, sponsored by Burnett's. Okay. Thanks, girl.
Okay, we'll be back. Okay, we're back, everyone. We decided to start taking notes so that our talking would actually be a little bit coherent.
Yeah, we got a little bit distracted last time. People were in here.
Sorry if the last segment was like not entertaining, but
I have
we're
ADD.
back
People
and
were
better
using
than ever.
vacuums. Like, it was crazy.
Okay, so
All right, we're back.
Gabi, what do you want to start off with?
So Paris and Nicole are getting adjusted to their new homes, and they walk in and find that there's a chore wall. And they find out they're going to have to do work. Oh,
Wait,
no.
what? No.
Work. Oh, no.
Also, I just want to point out that the narrator's voice is so intense. It's like this, and it's like, what are they going to do first? And it's like, why are we doing this dramatic narration for this show?
It's true. This should be a lighthearted comedy, and they're making it like, this is the whole, like,
I think right now
everything
I'm like,
these girls know is over.
I'm like, what direction, like, what energy is the show trying to give me? Like, I'm confused. But it's okay. It's the first episode. We're trying to find our
It's the first
footing.
episode, and also, like, it's so good. Okay.
Oh my god.
So, we go on, and we find out there's only one bathroom in the house.
One bathroom, guys.
And Nicole has a fit. And she's like, there's gotta be another bathroom. I was looking for another bathroom. This is just awful. I cannot believe.
All I'm thinking about is the time I was at summer camp, and it was like there'd be 6 girls in this room that's like a quarter of the size of this room. We would all be squeezed into a room, and then we'd have one bathroom, and it was just hellish. And it's just like a flashback that I'm having right now.
I mean, I grew up in a house where we had one bathroom. It wasn't great. I currently have one bathroom now and have 3 roommates. Not great. You know, I'm with you, Nicole. You should have more than one bathroom for like 12 people.
Bathroom.
Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. Sometimes I sneak over to Molly's place and just take a shit.
Yeah, you walk like the good hour walk to my house from your house.
It's true.
It's so far away.
Moving on.
Okay, what else happens?
They try to talk to the parents, and they're like, how do you think the girls are, like, doing? And the dad is like, it's bad. We need them out of the house
We need
right
to give
now.
them an independent activity.
We can't have them here anymore. They gotta go. So they send them to the grocery store.
It's like it's like a little convenience store. I don't even know what kind of grocery store this is.
What kind of grocery store is it? It's called Lakeside. Which is funny because our worst dining hall here at Elon University is called
also Lakeside.
And the meat at Lakeside is probably as fresh as the meat here in this grocery
The meat
store.
that's like been laying out a week. That's like they're still selling. So what are the kind of the things that they're looking for, Gabi, at this grocery store?
They're looking for pig's feet.
Literally, who eats pig's feet?
People in Arkansas, apparently.
I remember one time
Not
I found
me.
pig's feet in like a cupboard at my house, and I was like,
Go on.
why do we have pig's feet in our house, Mother? And it was like very, very weird. Hi, Rob.
So
this guy walked by
somebody
the
just
window.
walked in, and I really thought they were going to come in and interrupt this podcast. And me thinking they were going to interrupt this podcast interrupted this podcast more than him interrupting
Okay,
this
so we're
podcast.
back.
So we're back.
So anyway, so they're looking for pig's feet, and I remember I used to have a cupboard and I was we're gonna edit this part out. In my youth, when I was in my house one time, I opened a cupboard and there was pig's feet, and it was really confusing. They also looking for generic water at the supermarket.
And Nicole spouts off the iconic line, what does generic mean?
What does generic mean?
What does generic mean?
You know, I don't even know. Do they even go grocery shopping in LA? Like, have they ever been to a grocery store before? Like,
No.
I'm curious.
You know they haven't.
Like, yeah, like, do they understand
They have
how
a
it works?
helicopter that says Paris and Nicole. You know they've never been to a grocery store.
Like, do they know like, have they ever even held a cart? Like, this is crazy. I imagine doing this shit for the first time. Like, going to a grocery store for the first time.
Well, later we'll see them actually interact with the food and really find that they have no idea what they're doing.
They really, really don't.
What does generic mean? Do you know?
Wait, I want to see what kind of food is here. I'm kind of hungry. Ooh, that looks
They
good.
have brown beef that's not red.
Brown beef. Some Coors Light. Hell
some
yes.
mushed bread.
Yummy. Okay, so we get to the part where they have to pay.
They have to pay, and they were given $50.
Yes.
And their total comes out to $65.
So there's some drama that ensues.
Molly, go on.
So they ask the man at the counter, can we just have it? Saying that that's all they have, you know? Maybe he'll barter with them.
Nicole just goes, but can we have it?
And what does the guy at the counter say, Gabi?
It's not a soup kitchen. And they were just so utterly confused
They
by
don't
this.
know what a soup kitchen is.
They
They
don't.
literally said, what's a soup kitchen? What does that mean?
So now they have to start going through their bags and deciding what is worthy of buying and what is not. And they're
Yes.
like,
They
who
cut
put
the
this
apple
apple juice in there? They cut the apple juice because parents wanted apple juice. It wasn't on the list. Too
Honestly,
bad.
apple juice is hot. I love apple juice.
Apple juice is
I
hot.
love it. So then they and they're literally throwing the groceries into the fucking car. Like, throwing eggs into the car. It's
Remember,
ridiculous.
they have a pickup truck, so they're like, it's a long way down for these eggs to just fall
Just, casually,
into a
Toss.
pickup truck bed. Yeah.
like, I don't like, what the fuck, guys? Literally, the groceries are splattered in the back of the truck. So then they go and they drive back home. Pretty normal, pretty
And
casual
they're discussing
stuff.
what they think a soup kitchen is.
Yes.
On their whole drive. Do you think that conversation lasted long?
They're like, is that like a restaurant that like specializes in different kinds of soups?
Soup.
There's this
That sounds delicious.
I've heard there's this restaurant in LA called Soup Plantation. We
Yeah,
should
I
go
love
there.
Soup
I never went
Plantation.
there.
You know Sweet Tomatoes?
Like the type of food called sweet tomato, or is there a
No.
restaurant called sweet
It's
tomato?
a restaurant called Sweet Tomatoes. It's in Chicago. It's literally Soup Plantation.
Why would I go there? I've never been to I've been to Chicago like one time.
Okay, I don't know how far Sweet Tomatoes branches out. I'm going to be honest with you.
Not to Connecticut.
I don't know Sweet Tomatoes
And
like
not
that.
to Burlington, North Carolina.
Sure doesn't. Well, anyways.
So they get back home.
They get back home and Curly is making dinner. Now, what does that entail, Molly?
Making dinner entails taking this fresh chicken that you just slaughtered and skinning it, plucking its feathers, and frying it. Now, what do we think Paris and Nicole feel about this?
Well, Nicole uses the line, I don't pluck anything except for my eyebrows.
Honestly, and then they go, what are those? But
At the same time.
before the mean. So it was more just like, what are those?
They're so utterly confused as to what's going on. They're like, oh my god, chicken comes from dead chicken?
So then they have this conversation with Braxton.
Braxton, remember the 4-year-old
We
slash
stand
6-year-old?
Braxton.
We love Braxton.
Is that his
Braxton's
name, or
my
are we just
favorite.
calling
No,
him
his name is
Braxton?
Braxton.
I like that name. I'm gonna write it down on my
It
name
is.
list.
It's a great name.
So they're like, Braxton, who killed those chickens?
And Braxton was like, we all killed them.
Together.
Together.
I killed all the chickens.
I don't think he knows what he's
Are
talking
we
about.
concerned for Braxton?
I'm
Does
a
he
little
need
bit
help?
concerned for Braxton.
like, I truly... Where is he now? I'm Googling this. Where is Braxton now?
We need to know where Braxton is.
We're going to put this on the bucket list, guys.
But Curly comes back. Curly's the grandmother figure. Remember that.
Yes.
Curly comes back and tries to get the girls to slaughter chickens with her.
They are not having it.
They're not having it. Paris is like, if I see a dead animal, I'm literally going to throw up.
The phone
pause.
rang again. 1 sec. Pausing it. Hi, sorry, we're back, everyone.
Hey, sorry, I have a job. I work, working on that shit.
Yeah.
As
Make
Iggy
that
Azalea
money.
says.
Whatever happened to Iggy Azalea?
I don't know.
I miss her.
Didn't she say something homophobic and then people said that she was
I
canceled?
think so.
Like, the gays were the only people who liked her, you know?
That's true.
That's like if
I
RuPaul said
loved
something
her- I loved her,
transphobic. That would be ridiculous.
I loved her fancy
Just kidding,
music
because
video.
RuPaul said something transphobic. Go on.
I liked the fancy music video.
I did. Yeah, I lived for that.
One time when I was in LA, went to LA, I went to see James Corden, like the Late Late Show, and she was the musical guest.
Ugh.
And
And
it
RuPaul was on it,
fine.
too.
Yeah.
Wasn't he?
Not the time that I went.
You said you saw RuPaul.
Oh, that's a lie. I did not see RuPaul. I saw Dakota
RuPaul
Fanning.
is a lie.
I saw Dakota Fanning.
RuPaul clowned 2 queens for AS4, and I'm really mad.
James Corden, like, held my hand at one point. Like, they let me and my friends go up to the front because we, like, were fun and, like, youthful.
That's
then,
hot.
So then Diego got to be on camera because he's Diego, so, like, I don't know. But they did not let me be on camera. Also, I was not 21, and I could not, like, stand near the bar or whatever, but it's fine. And then they moved us closer, and then James walked by and, like, was giving people high fives, and then I was like, James! Give me a high five.
Wait,
Anyways.
so,
What?
we have 5 minutes left of the actual footage.
Fuck.
And Paris hasn't said that's hot once. Are we going to go the whole pilot episode without her
When does the
catchphrase?
catchphrase come? When? You know what? When it comes, we'll have a party.
It is. We're going to
Okay,
scream
yes.
when it happens.
So sorry. So right now they are talking about the chickens, and the grandma's like, you should really come out and help me skin the chickens, and they are not. But and then there's a close up of the chickens, and it's so gross.
There's
like
a
I
close-up
get
of them
it.
eating the
It's
chicken.
I get it. Like dead chickens are like, I do not want to do that. I do not want to be around that. But like, come on, guys, you signed up for this shit. Like, fucking get in it. Skin that chicken. And then grandma brings up a really good point where she's like, there have been times where if we don't do this, we'll starve to death. And it's very true.
She says as she rips out the innards.
Yep.
I'm shook. I thoroughly believe that your food, you shouldn't see it get made. That's why I pay for it to be delivered to my door.
But I also think that it's like you can't have this attitude about it where you're like, I refuse to look at a dead thing, and then you're gonna be fine eating it. I don't know. It's like you have to understand like the full circle
it's like you
concept.
feed your dog food every day. Like,
Yeah.
you know where that comes from.
I don't know. It's just like a little. I understand like what the family is saying, where they're like, "Girls, like, what are you doing?"
So now they have this moment.
Oh
at
my
the
god,
dinner
this
table.
one part.
They have this moment at the dinner table
Yeah, so
where
it's
they're
dinner
all
now.
sitting around. The family's eating, and Paris and Nicole are sitting, looking at each other, and they have this, like, I guess, unspoken communication where they're thinking, "Are we going to talk about this? Are
like
we
the
just going to
big-
let them eat the chickens
the elephant
without
in the room,
talking
or
about
the
it?"
huge ass chicken in the room.
The elephant in the room? What'd you call me?
And there's literally a close-up of the fried chicken, and then like a dream sequence comes on of like the chickens being slaughtered and like slaughtered and skinned, and it's like, what is this show? We love dream sequences,
We
and it's just like a
do.
close-up of Paris, and it's like her, like, what is she thinking? This is what she's thinking about.
And then the girls eat the chicken, and they confirm they like it. Which
Yeah.
is not a surprise.
Do they eat fried chicken though? Like is that something that Paris and Nicole would normally eat?
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm like,
I don't know, considering they don't know what the word generic means.
oh my god, then they have a conversation about Walmart.
Yeah, dinner table talk.
Okay, so here's what they talked about at their first dinner together.
They're like, okay, what do you do? No, first the family's like, have you ever been out here in the country? And they're like, We only travel to Europe, LA, or New York.
And then Paris is like, if I had to live here, I would die.
I mean, I feel that. If I had to live in
Yes,
Wapak, Wisconsin,
same.
where I went to camp, I would die.
If I had to live in this part of North Carolina forever, I would also die.
Oh my god, I'm ready to die right now.
Honestly, guys, second semester senior year makes me want to die more than anything I've ever experienced in my life.
I'm actually living for it, honestly. I give no
I give
fucks.
no
I don't
fucks.
pay rent.
Considering the people that I've hooked up with in the past few weeks, like, yeah, it's pretty awful.
My
Anyways.
parents still do my taxes for me.
Oh
Like,
my
it's lit.
God.
Next year, I'm gonna die. But
Next
you know,
year, I shall be. It's gonna be great. We're gonna be great. So anyway, then the conversation moves to places that they hang out in.
so Nicole's like, Nicole's like, do you hang out in Walmart? I hear they hang out in Walmart down here.
I've actually heard that too. That people like in like rural parts of the country like will hang out in random parking lots. Like, do you remember Lady Bird, where they just hang out in that parking lot?
You know, I often go to Walmart to get myself a husband.
I mean, only the hotties go there.
Walmart gun section. I need to know
Yes.
my husband is well protected.
I need to get some camo gear, full decked out. Cheetah
If
print.
my
no
husband
thanks,
doesn't
sis.
look
I
good
need
in camo overalls, it's over. Alls. Anyways.
Yep. So I have the gun sections right next to like the fishing section, so you can get like a 2-for-1 deal.
It's true.
I love a Walmart. My dad's obsessed with Walmart. All my Christmas presents have been from Walmart in the past 10 years.
Wow, I'm holding Molly's hand right now. That's the saddest thing I've ever
I
heard.
tell you, my dad got me a CVS gift card for Christmas one year. My dad truly does not know who I am.
What's the saddest Christmas gift you've ever gotten?
Probably a
The
portable
CVS?
charger, like from Walmart. Like a portable charger for my phone that was like $5.
We love Molly's dad. The saddest gift that I got was my parents got me a prayer shawl clip. That's not even a prayer shawl. It's a clip for my prayer shawl because I'm Jewish and I had to wear a prayer shawl every day. And they're like, now you can be the most expensive looking Jew.
Oh,
And I was like, ugh,
God.
gross.
The most expensive looking Jew. Damn.
They're like, but you can't take this to school where you wear your prayer shawl because it's too expensive. What?
It's confusing. I don't get it.
It's
and
called
then,
a tallis.
and
but
then,
anyways.
so they're talking about the Walmart, and then Paris is like, "Wait, what's Walmart? Like, is that where they sell wall stuff? Like, what the fuck, Paris?" I can't tell if this is Paris being like putting on an act or if she genuinely doesn't understand what a Walmart
That where they
is.
sell stuff for walls.
Honestly, that'd be
I
a
mean,
great
they-
store. You could sell tapestries. You could sell posters.
They do sell stuff for walls. She's not off.
What else would you sell at a wall store? Oh, string lights, like for your apartment.
I'm ready for that to die away after
Gavi
college.
really hates that adults put string lights in their apartments.
I do. I think that after you're done with college, you don't need string lights. Like, imagine taking a business associate home and being like, this is my
When would I ever
adult
take
apartment
a business associate
for
home?
dinner. Haven't you ever watched, like, the Brady Bunch? Where they're like, the boss is coming for dinner.
That's like in the 50s. I feel like people don't go out with their bosses anymore. Like,
Okay, but
don't invite their
hypothetically, it
bosses
could
over
happen.
for dinner. If anything, you'll like meet them for coffee.
Hypothetically, it could happen.
I'm so excited for my boss to come to Elon to like visit.
Is he
coming
coming?
in April. He's coming.
I want to meet him.
You're gonna meet Nick.
That's awesome.
Nick is not my immediate supervisor. Nick was like the higher up guy, so he's coming.
Oh, who's your immediate supervisor?
Ben.
Right, we love Ben.
We'll stand
Ben,
Ben.
if you're listening to this, we love
Ben,
you.
if you're listening to this.
Nick, if you're listening to this, we also love you. Hire me,
Nick,
please.
I love you.
Gonna be out in LA the second I graduate.
If you guys
so.
need an assistant, let me know. I'm really, I may have been voted most frazzled in my high school yearbook, but times have changed. I am so under control now.
All right, so we're gonna take a break so we can watch the rest.
Yeah,
of
we're
this
gonna finish
disastrous
this.
show.
Anyways,
I love it.
be back in a sec. Okay, we're
Wait,
back.
let's
Last
go
5
back
minutes
to
of the
where we
episode.
were before.
Yes.
So basically,
It's bedtime now.
it's bedtime now. Nicole and Paris go to their bed chambers.
Their enclosed porch.
They're in closed sports with a well in it. And there's a tick on the bed. And Nicole goes, wait, you can get ticks here? In Arkansas?
Like for a dog?
Like for a dog?
And this really ominous music starts playing, and then, like, they start freaking out as more insects start to appear on the screen.
Yeah, they just start running around the room and screaming about insects. And how they're crawling up them and, like, on their back and whatever.
To be fair, insects are nasty.
It's some good TV, though.
Honestly, yeah.
This
good
is a TV show in itself. Girls Gone Wild meets insects.
Let's write a spec script.
Let's do it.
Let's pitch it. MTV, we're talking to
Girls
you.
Gone Wild meets Fear Factor. Wow, that's such a...
So anyway...
People show up thinking they're going to be in a porno, and then they're...
Porno. I told you about my
just
porn
some-
company, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm starting this porn company called Peaches.
Yes, I'm
and
the
it's
editor.
like a female, like centered, like female creatives, female directors, female cinematographers. And I've already gotten some investors on board. I think Club Rugby wants to invest. I've spoken to them a few times about it.
The rugby club here at Elon University. Full of 18 to 22-year-old men.
My friend Megan is going to be my DP, which is like the filmer. I already have some people interested in being actors for it. So I'm really excited to get this off the ground. So if anyone wants to get in touch with me about Peaches, my porn company, like, come through. It's going to be great.
I think you're missing the word feminist porn.
It's what? It's what it is.
That's what it is.
Yeah,
Those are the two
feminist
buzzwords.
porn. Sorry, feminist porn.
There we go.
Buzzwords, thank you, Gabi. So anyways, back to this.
So they see the bugs, they're freaking out. Braxton,
Our man
4-year-old,
Braxton.
4 to 6-year-old Braxton comes in to save the fucking day.
Takes this fucking spatula thing and starts hitting all the insects. He fucking loves killing shit. What
He
is
does
wrong with
love
this
killing
boy?
things. He's
I'm
4.
I'm afraid for Braxton.
I'm really
like, where did
afraid.
he end up?
He's definitely in prison.
Oh my god.
What if he's in prison, though? Okay, so moving on. They're laughing at the girls, and they're
Well,
like...
Braxton's like younger than us, I think. 'Cause this is filmed during the mid-2000s.
You mean he's older than us?
Well, if he was 4 in the mid-2000s, we were older than that.
I guess.
So I think we might be older than Braxton. Should we get him to come to Elon?
Yeah, okay.
Braxton, if you're
Episode
a senior
2,
in high
Braxton's gonna be the guest star.
school. Anyway,
Braxton, please.
we love you, Braxton. Like,
we love
we
you,
do.
Braxton. We'll fly you out on Spirit.
I cannot wait. So, okay, so after this, they start, and they have a serious discussion with the, like, dad, father figure of the house or whatever, and he lays down the law for them.
He, what are the...
They have to make their bed every
rules?
morning, feed the cows,
Help clean the table, check in.
no cussing.
They have to check in before taking the car.
Yes.
They're not allowed to curse. They... this is the big one. Their curfew is before midnight.
That was like high school for me. Like, my curfew on the weekends was like midnight.
I never had a curfew. My parents
Well, I
were
went
just
to
like,
boarding school, so we
Gabi,
had a
don't fuck it
curfew.
up. All right, have a good night.
For the boarding school, our curfew on the weekends was 11:30, but for seniors, it was midnight. It was like wild, guys. It got up to no good.
Those last 30 minutes were really wild.
when I hooked up with this boy in the fucking chapel. Hi, RJ Finley. What's up? Just kidding. Don't scratch that.
After they go through all the rules,
Yeah.
Paris and Nicole have this moment where they look at each other and they're like, we're not going to fucking follow any of those.
Making your bed is important, though. I make my bed almost every day.
I mean, yeah.
I try to.
They had this moment where they look at each other and they smile and they're like, okay, we're not going to follow any of those.
Oh my god.
So they have this, Nicole has this little pre-planned speech where she's like, we're nice girls. And then she smiles and she's like, we're not like what you've heard about in the tabloids.
I didn't even know there were tabloids about them. Like, I never remember reading any tabloids about Paris and Nicole.
I remember Paris so hard, but not Nicole.
Paris had her sex tape, right?
Paris had her sex tape. I mean, I just love to make fun of Paris Hilton because she was skinny and I wasn't.
Skinny legend.
As a 4th grader, I was not skinny and she was. And I was like, I'm going to take her down verbally.
Oh my god. I love verbally accosting people.
I really do.
Okay, so then they are hanging out with the...
And they're like, so sweet that you're taking us under your wing. Thank you so much.
Oh my god.
Thank you. So they have a pan out on the house, and they're back on the porch talking to the oldest son, Justin, I do believe his name
Justin,
is.
not Kane or whatever.
Not Kane. Who the hell is Kane?
I don't know.
Kane disappears. I think
They
Kane
have a
falls
Kane,
down the
but
well.
no Abel.
Kane was not able to get out of the well.
I love it. And so then they're like asking this like 15-year-old boy. They're like, "So, like, what's gonna do around here?" And like they're being very flirtatious with him, and it's like, one sec, gotta pause it. Okay, hi, we're back.
Hi, we're back. We're
And-
totally back in the Maker Hub.
It may or may not have been 24 hours since we tried to finish this.
So here's what happened since we last talked to you. Basically, every time we tried to record, somebody walked into the Maker Hub and started using heavy machinery.
Yep.
Maker Hub the time.
Fucking bitches.
Fucking bitches. So what happened?
So we left off when Paris and Nicole are sitting on the porch with our
They're sitting on the
man's...
stoop.
The stoop with our man's Justin. Right?
Yeah, they're sitting on the stoop and they're like, Justin, where's this hip happening place to go out? Meanwhile, Nicole's in the background smoking a cigarette, and they try to crop her out because Nicole
Apparently
is perfect.
smoking is
and
bad. I don't know.
Apparently smoking is bad. I think Molly has a story about cigarettes.
So last weekend.
So last weekend.
I was really stressed out because I had to go to this party, and there was this guy from the party that, like, I have beef with, whatever. We, like, didn't even talk to each other. But I was really stressed out, so I brought backup cigarettes to, like, smoke in case I got, like,
You
really
brought the
freaked
backup
out.
cigarettes?
So I brought a pack, but then I ended up losing the pack at the
When
party.
did you...
I have no idea. When did I buy them?
You just buy cigarettes now?
I had a pack that was, like, backup. Like, that was, like,
You're
emergency
garbage.
cigarettes.
You're garbage.
I bought it, like, over the summer in New York, so, like, don't even worry about it. But then I ended up losing my pack at the party. I have no idea where it went. Probably in those people's apartment. But, like, fuck no, I'm not going there. They hate me. So, anyways, my friend Megan gave me one of her cigarettes. And
Shout out to Megan.
shout
Hi,
out
Megan.
to Megan McCann.
Social
my
smoking
homegirl.
kills. Hi, Megan.
So, and then I'm smoking it because I'm like, oh my god, I'm so stressed out. That party, we just left the party, and I was like, great, we did that. I can move on.
Okay, my point of view now.
And then
I'm really drunk. I look over, and my girl Molly is smoking a cigarette, and I fucking karate chop that right out
he
of her
fucking
mouth.
ninja
Out of her face.
slapped my fucking face and slapped that cigarette out of my mouth onto the ground. It kind of bounced off my jacket. Could have set me on fire.
It's fine.
Anyways,
Do albinos burn more quickly?
I don't know. I'll Google it. Yeah, and then we like went to this other party, but like it was very not fun. And then he had to Venmo my friend like $2 or 50 cents.
It was 50
He
cents.
Venmoed her 50 cents the next day. So like
50
I guess
cents.
we made it up.
Your lungs are worth more than that, people. Don't smoke. Smoking kills. Okay.
So anyways, sorry, Energy level just dipped. It's back up, guys. Sorry, I'm really tired. I'm like, of course I went out last night and like, ugh, it was too much.
What happened, Molly?
Honestly, nothing. I went to the rugby and I stole a donut from like this random box of Krispy Kreme. It could have been like 3 days old. I think it might have been. And I just fucking yanked a donut from the box. And then they ran out of bucket. So me and my friend who
Bucket
were there,
is jungle juice for those of you
they ran out of
who
bucket.
aren't at Elon.
So me and my friend who were there were like, fuck this, we're friends with them. Like, we'll just steal their personal alcohol. So we went into the kitchen and found like a bottle of rum and then went into this back room that like was blocked off and then just like started chugging from this rum bottle.
It sounds like a time.
Anyways.
So my night consisted of... I went to an a cappella party.
Oh, so fucking crowded.
It was so crowded. I went there. I looked around and I was like, wait a second. I have a career. I work for reputable people. Like, why am I doing this to myself? I'm going to go home and watch The Simpsons until I fall asleep. And you know what? I did. And you know what? It was great. Okay, back to the episode.
So they're on this stoop and they're like, oh my god, Justin, like, where should we go party?
He's like, I don't know. Walmart? No, he didn't say Walmart, but like he was
like,
thinking it.
nowhere.
We know he was. So Justin leaves and they turn to each other like, he's a sweet kid. we should probably have a threesome with him.
Like, what the fuck? Paris, Nicole, he's like 15 years old.
They have this moment where they lock eyes and they just burst out laughing.
Like, literally, they're like, let's fuck this 15-year-old.
He seems sweet. Let's fuck him raw.
He's cute.
He is cute.
29 days to go is what you see at the end of the episode. So, like, guys, we're getting started.
We're getting rolling on this podcast. I'm really excited about this podcast.
I'm really excited too. Sorry for like a little bit slow to start. We're still kind of finding our footing.
Yeah, we're still finding our footing. I know this podcast is probably going to end up being around 2 hours.
We're trying to find
Bear
our
with us,
comedic
people.
timing. We're trying to play off each other. You know, banter is hard. So
Banter is hard.
like, I mean, we know we're just naturally so bantery and bubbly.
But nothing
like,
is natural about either of us.
I
so
know. We're both very unnatural people.
We really are.
Gabi, we're so intersectional.
We really are.
You're gay. I'm disabled. This is perfect.
Yeah, it's just a good intersectional time
Yep,
open here.
I'm so excited.
Well, anyways, I want to talk about, what do you think was the most iconic line used?
Probably the line about Walmart where Paris was like, is that where they sell wall stuff?
Is that where
Like,
they sell wall
what?
stuff?
Also, when they were like, what's a soup kitchen?
I
That
was going to
was
say
good.
that.
That
No,
was a
I was
good
going to
one.
say Nicole's, can we have it? When she can't pay for her groceries, and she just goes, but can we have
But,
it?
like, should I do that when I go to Lowe's Foods today?
I mean, yes.
Actually, I'm going to go to Harris Teeter
Absolutely.
because I need...
What lessons do you think we can walk away from this episode
I
with?
think one of the lessons that I'm thinking about, I'm just thinking about Braxton, and I'm like, Braxton, you need to watch out for him. Like, you can see the psycho in people at a young age, I guess. So just watch out for your 4-year-olds.
Wait, update. We found Braxton on Facebook. We're going to get an interview. I'm determined.
Braxton, we love you.
Braxton,
I am
we
team
love you.
Braxton.
We know you're not a murderer. You seem to have
You just
graduated from
seem-
some kind of
Yeah, like, I'm happy that you're living life well, but, like, you're a crazy little 4-year-old, sis.
Yeah, everything that we say is out of love towards Braxton. Not towards
Yep.
Curly, though. I don't know about Curly.
Which one's Curly?
She's a grandma.
Oh, fuck
Get
no.
on board.
She was slut-shaming. I'm not here for the
She
slut-shaming.
was slut-shaming, and she was not kind to those chickens.
Yeah, I am. I have 1% battery.
I like to... You have 4% battery?
1% on my phone.
1.
It's fine.
Okay.
Also,
Well, we're gonna fix that.
like, apologies if we're, like, ever not PC about stuff. Like, we're both very just, like, shambly, like, not accurate people. So we might say something that, like, isn't necessarily the... It's might
You know
be
what?
a
If you
little
have an
bit
issue with
offensive.
something that I say, you can message me about it, okay? Personally bully me. I look forward to it.
I love attention, so, like, any DMs I will greatly appreciate.
Yeah, dick pics, please.
Dick pics, unsolicited, I'll fucking take it.
18 and up, though.
18 and up, please. I'm not trying to pull a Paris
For
and
all
Nicole.
of our 5 fans. That's hot.
Yeah.
Oh, they never said that's hot.
Yeah, where's That's Hot, Paris? I've been saying your iconic line for, like, the past month, just saying it, and I haven't heard you say it once.
Never.
So I'm, like, kind of upset with you. I want to start, like, a tally to see, like, when they're going to say it. Like, which episode
We'll
does
have
it
a tally
appear?
every episode
Yeah.
for what that's hot.
Yeah, so we're going to get this started, and...
All right, thank you all so much for listening.
Yes,
We're
this is
so
our first
excited to go on
episode.
this journey with you.
Yes, we'll try to publish as much as we can before we graduate and never see each other again.
Yeah, pretty much. That was my thought.
Like, how many of these are we going to
Before
crank
Molly,
up
like,
before
moved
we
to
graduate?
London.
We're Gabi moves to LA, so we have an 8-hour time difference.
Only 8 hours,
Do you think that we could, like, record this over FaceTime?
I guess, but it would be 3 o'clock in the morning for me, and then, like... We'll figure it out. Okay.
I feel like there have been things where people talk, like, phone. Like, I don't know. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. That's not your issue as the listener.
Yep, that's us.
Just have a good time listening to us and our
Okay.
banter. Okay.
We need to come up with, like, a sign-off line.
Okay. And that was hot. Paris and Nicole. I don't know.
Mhm.
What are we doing?
We'll figure it out. It's like with my favorite murder.
29 days to go.
With my favorite murder, they're like, stay sexy and don't get murdered. So we need, like, something like that. We could be like, we'll figure it out. Don't worry, kids. Anyways, thanks for listening.
Next episode, we will have
Next episode, we'll have a
a
catchphrase.
catchphrase.
Thank you,
Love Marianne.
and goodbye.